Let's get the energy up, guys. Let's go.
Do you hear that? It's the download.
Oh my god. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the download.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's Dave.
Hey, it's Lockie.
And it's the download.
The download.
Treat your ears to the download.
It's better than bath salts.
Get on the download with Dave and Lockie.
What's the number?
Welcome to episode 16.
Oh my god.
Well,
I can't believe that.
can you imagine once we get to episode 24, which will mean there's 24 hours of pure content that people can just sit down and watch and listen
Of
to
us
us
just being hilarious.
talk for a whole day. You could sit down for a whole day and listen to Dave and Lockie in stereo.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's fantastic. I might even shower and brush my teeth for that episode.
Yeah. Well, it'll be nice to dress up
Yeah.
for that one. But not until then.
Yeah.
I've
But
always-
also showering makes me really puts me out of my comfort zone.
I know. That's right.
'Cause it's just not natural for your body to be in water, I think.
I don't know about in water. It can be in there briefly, like for a shower.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm skeptical about that.
Oh, really?
Because, like, sometimes, like, for example, let's say I'm doing the dishes, for example, and I submerge my hands in water, my hands get really wrinkly. And I think that's, like my body's starting to age rapidly.
No. See, all that's going to happen after that is it'll come out of the water and your hands will go back to normal. Have you noticed that? You haven't actually aged.
No, I bought a heap of Neutrogena. Like, I'm putting all this facial, wrinkle cream on my hands as soon as I've done the dishes. I put it on and then my hands go back to normal.
Oh, yeah. See, no, it's not that. It's that's actually just like the water comes off and then your skin de-wrinklifies itself.
Revlon. I've got a heap of Revlon.
Revlon's
stuff.
a brand, definitely.
I've got
that
a
I
heap
know
of that.
about.
No, Neutrogena, Revlon, all of it.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to a
Maybelline?
realm. You're going into a realm that I don't understand, and I'm afraid. See, I'm afraid of soap,
Hey,
and you're afraid of water. We're a weird combo.
Before I started doing the dishes, man, which was, a few months ago,
Yeah.
I never had this issue.
Yeah, I can't believe that you have to do the dishes now, by the way.
I can't believe people actually work.
I lived with you for 6 years, and I wanted you to do the dishes.
No way. Get takeaway, mate.
And that's what you did.
Save your hands getting old.
Well,
That's what I was thinking when I was ordering.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
wasn't very hungry.
Yeah. I just don't want to age. I just got to keep ordering food.
Like, there's got to be a way to Peter Pan this shit. Maybe if I pay $30 a meal, that'll solve the problem.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, I remember there was like a time. I don't know if you want people to know this about yourself, so we can always cut it.
We probably
From
won't,
podcast,
but continue.
but-
Just be careful.
I'll tread carefully. I remember there was a time when you first full-time job you ever got, and then I was still, I think, going to uni, but you were just on the menu log wagon so hectically.
Oh, I loved it. People can know.
No, yeah,
People
yeah.
can know. Like, literally, with my first paycheck, just blew the whole thing on a new computer and just lived normally. And that's where I sort of depart reality.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, when I go back, it's sort of like this really determined young man that knew how to operate in this world sort of split. And this fat, gluttonous, selfish, indulgent sort
Was
of
born.
the money cultivated this different person, and I was like, what do I feel like tonight? And it was literally like, if I was ever cooking at home, it would be those pizzas that would cost me like $40 to make, because I'd buy those like expensive pizza bases, buy like all that fucking meat and shit from the deli, and get crazy cheeses. And just be like, it's good, isn't it, boys?
And you would treat the boys. Deck and I were just enjoying it.
And then the next night I'd be like, Indian, done. Next night, Indian. I was like I was on a first name basis with the fucking delivery guy from
Raji.
Raji
Raji just knew. He was just like, my man, I'm going back
And
to...
like he like started getting hell, like it's so funny to remember, because he started getting hell fucking good at reversing out of our street, and it was like pretty long. It was a pretty long street, but he just couldn't be fucked to turn around.
So he would go all the way
he
back.
would just be like, you know the sound when you can tell a car's like hooking it in reverse.
And your bedroom was at the front of the property on the street, so you probably even were gaming,
I-
and you knew the sound of his
so-
car?
so
you knew the sound
often.
of the engine?
So often I'd be there in my underpants gaming, and he'd just rock up at the door, and I'd be like, oh hey man, get off, and like grab the shit off him and then go back. So you know, like
Yeah.
I'm someone the kids look up to.
Yeah, that's. But it's kind of bullshit. You know how like every podcast these days, like they're sponsored by like an Uber Eats or a DoorDash. We should have got that Menu Log sponsorship purely based off you. And now I think Snoop Dogg's like the Menu Log face, but you could have been the face man. If we were just a little bit more on top, could have been like, yo, this is Lucky from the DL podcast. And
I'm looking towards the future now. I don't like to look back at missed opportunities.
That's fair.
Because when one door closes, the window's open.
No, see, you told me this phrase before, and I said never.
And when the window's open, you know you're gonna cool down.
But it's not your house, and you can't be going in if it's not your house.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted. That's what I needed to do because I was in a state.
Okay.
I was in what's it called, a fugue state.
A fugue.
Oh,
you weren't conscious, really.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh, perfect.
I was consciously unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
I willed myself to be unconscious.
I don't want to be conscious. And then you blacked out.
And then I blacked out, and then I just ran into this dude's house, and I was opening windows, I was closing doors.
Just in a trance. Where doors are closed, windows will open.
Then I just jumped through the fly screen.
Get the fuck out of my house! That would be so
Not
weird.
you again! Some lady with curlers in her hair
Yeah.
kicking me out with a broom.
You just and then you became conscious and you're running down the street and she's just shaking that fist at you
Yeah.
like, you get out of here, it's
Yeah.
been 12 fucking times this week.
No. So that was yeah. I like to look forward now, so that doesn't happen to me again.
Well, good to know about you, and it makes me feel comfortable that you're in my house and you.
Well, you close the window,
I've always
but
closed
the
the window.
door is open.
Oh God! Don't look at my doors, man.
Why, you got a weird thing about your doors being off? Don't you look at my doors! Don't you look at my
Don't you
doors!
ever look at my doors.
How am I going to get in?
I'm just climbing
Just
up
like
into the attic.
Looking away, feeling for the door handle.
I've got so much shame with these
Oh
fucking
my
doors.
god, I hate these rules.
But it is Dave's house, and I respect
And
Dave's.
and it is his home.
When I come to your house, I don't fucking do bad things, and you do the things that I want in my house. Okay, that's how this works.
Yeah, no. That's 100% right. But yeah, I mean, if I was the Menu Log dude, there wouldn't be much going on for Menu Log, I don't think.
Yeah, well, because I reckon you've got a household name.
It'd be like
household recognition.
It'd be like the IINet guy.
Mm.
And I'm just around because I'm cheap.
Yeah, you're cheap, and you've got a bit of charisma.
Yeah,
he's not totally bad on camera.
No.
And so that would be you. You're
But
just
he's been around for a while, and they're not.
10 years.
I reckon
we're pushing 10.
he's starting to become like. He's starting to become like the Titan Shed Boys in
Oh.
terms of prestige.
Yeah.
For how long a company's stuck by their.
And Frank Walker from National Times.
Well, he owns the business though, so I think that's different.
Okay,
I think that's different. Whereas those two, like the father and son duo from like 30 years ago that were doing the Titan ads, when that younger guy was actually a young man, like 20.
But isn't that his?
He's like 45 now, the younger guy, and the old bloke's like.
Yeah, but
That's about to end. All I'm saying is
the
that
old bloke
Times.
is the owner. That's his
Is he?
company.
Is he
yeah.
though?
Yeah.
Is he Mike Titan?
I think he's Mike, Mr. Titan. Yes, that's right. Mike, the Iron Titan. Fuck, that's a sick,
Okay. Well,
sick
so
last name.
I didn't know that. I did
think
not
so.
know that. Okay.
I actually
fine.
don't have the authority to say
Okay.
that.
All
So,
right. Well,
yeah.
you could be right though.
Mm.
You could be right, but
That
I
would be
thought,
weird if they hired a father-son duo as a spokesperson and they're not related to like
But they
the
do
owner
the
or
dumbest
anything.
ads ever.
Oh, but
You'd
it's,
think they wouldn't want to be associated
it's half
with
the
the
charm.
cringe.
It's the charm
True.
of the business.
Well, I mean, Frank Walker's just the lack of charm is what's making it charming at this point. It's like it's
Having no production value makes it a high production quality
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of thing. I don't know what it is, but I guess that's the appeal of this podcast as well. Very little production, prestige,
but bulk prestige.
Bulk.
This podcast
and
bulk.
and street cred, might I add.
Oh man, you can go anywhere. You can walk down any street and
Any.
they'll let you go
In this
without
town,
a word.
I don't get harassed around
No
here.
way. No one talks to me on the street.
No one talks. Avert your gaze. Avert your eyes.
Uh oh. Here's the hairy men.
We've got two white
hairy
boys.
twins.
We got two white boys walking
Yeah,
towards us, and they cross the street from us. That's just how it always has been.
Yeah. So shit then. But yeah, the IINet dude.
Yeah.
He's like honestly, he's about to be in that Titan Shed
It's impressive.
category. I think.
That
What was his? This is probably the most stupidest conversation and question I've ever asked you. But do you remember his first ever IINet ad? Because I do not.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
when he got onto the scene. I
Yeah.
wasn't really paying
Do
attention.
you reckon there's, without fail, there'd be a YouTube video showing every ad he's been in chronological order?
Yes,
wouldn't there?
I reckon someone's made
What
that
are
compilation.
people up to?
People
What are people doing?
It's free time, and they've got a lot of it, and I want it.
I am doing anything but that in my free time. Going through
What?
the history of every ad this particular person's been in.
Yeah.
Because they're not fantastic ads. They're not bad ads, but they're not good ads. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
if it
not
was
Super Bowl quality advertising.
No,
That
exactly.
you're
So
sitting
like,
down.
it's like maybe, I don't know. Like, what were funny ads back in the day? Like a compilation of like Not Happy Jam.
It's
or,
a big ad.
Oh,
you
that
know?
was good. That
Yeah.
big Carlton Draft ad was
Carlton
good.
Draft. Yeah.
And the one where he's like, the kid asks him about the Great Wall of China. And then he's like, "Yeah, mate, that was Emperor Nazi Goring."
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good ad.
that's a classic
And then
ad.
he's like,
Yeah,
"Now
yeah.
Tim's gonna do his presentation on China." That was a good ad.
That's a great ad.
That
Can't
shit's
remember
not
the
around
brand.
anymore.
No idea.
Cars.
Car?
Right? I think it was Cars.
Are you
Who
sure?
knows? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so, but I don't know which brand of car.
Yeah, see, effective ad, but they're not putting the time and quality into the ads these days.
No.
Yeah.
Probably because they got to PG that shit up.
PG.
You know what would really turn heads?
Mm.
A couple of tits coming out in an ad.
See, that would be bold. It'd be brilliant. I would probably buy that product more if there was a couple of titties on my screen.
Now get this,
Mhm.
and you know I'm good for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking. You know the mankini?
I know it. I'm scared of it, but I know it.
I'm thinking of like, and I don't know what the name's going to be for it yet, but it's a full rashi with the
Full
nipple holes cut out.
Oh, so you want to show the nips?
Yes, and that's what they're wearing in the ad.
Does it come in women's?
Obviously.
Yeah. Ideally?
Ideally,
As
yes.
a straight man, ideally.
I'm going to market to women in the first instance.
Oh,
And for
okay.
every one of them I can't sell to a woman, I will sell to a man.
You'll go to the women straight away.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I'd love
Interesting.
that.
I
And then-
reckon you might have
And then
more...
advertising it,
Mm,
it'd just be like someone wearing a full black rashi with the nipples pixelated.
with those nips. Oh, and it's pixelated.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
of
then, like,
course.
intentionally, the pixels, like, she'll turn around and then, like, the full tits get shown and then the pixels
It'll
move.
be... They catch up. They've got to catch up with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad, not bad. And that's how you get around, like, the PG-13 rating. Because
Exactly.
like, we didn't mean to fuck up our editors just shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It, honestly, we're sorry for the nip slip, but it's not what it's meant to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And it's also what the product is as well, so come on.
it's a double win.
And,
Shit.
you know, the good thing is there's a shitload of people watching TV between 1 and 3 a.m.,
That's right.
which is the only slot they'd put me in.
Well, but that's just cheaper. I thought you were doing that for the bang for your buck sort of thing.
No.
Oh, that's the only time.
Yeah,
they
the
put
fucking bureaucrats.
Oh, fucking brewery.
Yeah, always standing in the way.
government.
Yeah, the government.
The
The
fucking
government
government.
standing in my fucking way.
Again.
Why are my nipples allowed to be televised and not a woman's?
Free the goddamn nip. That's what I
Why?
say. Yeah, I don't
Tell
get
me
it.
why.
I haven't got an answer.
You know why men have nipples?
Because we were women.
Yes.
Yeah, in
Every
the
little
womb.
fetus starts off as a woman.
right.
And then it
Uh-huh.
decides whether it's going to grow a little pecker or not.
That's right. And for us, it just looked at these people and it went, dicks.
Yeah.
We'll give
yeah.
them dicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Men.
Fuck. Have you ever seen, like, on the, what shows would they be? Like, where you see a baby that's freshly been born. It's like an ER show or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
And they're always on at like 10 p.m. And...
Those babies have the tiniest peckers.
What?
Yeah,
Nah,
dude.
nah,
They're like
what?
they're like pecker and their scrotum's like the size of a 10-cent piece.
That doesn't make any... That is not the story I've been told about my pecker and scrotum when I was...
Yeah,
That's
exactly
not the story
right.
I've been told, so I don't know if that's true. Maybe you've seen some like deformed babies or something.
Or maybe that's the bureaucrats again standing in my way.
What, like they brought in a law? No, big
No
pecking-
genuine huge baby peckers can be televised.
Yeah.
Because all the other babies will get pissed off about
Oh,
it.
fuck, that's true. Yeah. Well, I'm a bit pissed as a big pecker baby.
Mm.
As a big
As a big pecking baby.
as a big as a big pecking baby back in the 90s. I'm fucking pissed off that the government's come in
yeah.
And now there's no Big Pecker babies on the...
Stifling.
And it's not a sexual thing. I don't
No,
want to see
no.
it because it's a sexual thing.
Hello, I was just fucking born.
Yeah.
And I've got a monstrous pecker.
Yeah.
And I don't care if anybody sees it because I've got no concept of who I am or what clothes are.
I don't know what
I'm in
I
my
am.
natural state right
I don't
now.
even know gender as a construct.
Hey, I'm gonna have a cry.
Yeah.
How does that sound? Because I just fucking got here. And now my
here.
fucking pecker's been pixelated.
Pecker's been pixelated. This is fucking preposterous. This fucking child.
Fucking hell, these energy drinks just take you somewhere else, eh?
It's a different vibe in the podcast, I think.
My mind's like fucking 10 steps ahead of my mouth at times.
I've only had like, for everyone playing at home, we currently are sipping on a delightful 500ml V energy drink.
V Guarana energy drink.
V Guarana. Because we both
Look,
have a long day at work
to
and
be
then we
honest,
start the podcast, so...
Just if we're looking for a sponsor, can you imagine if we got V?
I just want to put it out to the sponsors. We're actively looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
But V would be great.
I mean, like I was telling you about the Facebook page, there's like a little hamster in there making memes that suck so bad.
So bad.
We can get you more than... We can't get you more than 30 likes at this point.
Look.
But we can get you 30 views.
What I'm going to say to the would-be sponsors is there's a lot of noise these days. You're cutting through the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Tweeters, and we're going to make memes that cut right through the middle,
Ooh.
through the noise,
Yes.
and because they're going to be edgy,
Oh.
they're going to be controversial,
Ooh.
but fuck, you're going to get some clicks, boy.
Yeah. Click, click, click. No comments, no likes.
But share,
Share. No.
at least, okay,
None.
not even shares.
No shares.
You wouldn't.
No shares.
Now would be the time.
They're
to
keeping this to themselves.
It's a secret. It's my
And I'll fucking promise you, if you give me a shitload of money, this is going to make it to 10% of my friendship group, I promise.
Woo!
I think we just landed a deal.
That's the
I'll just wait for the calls.
pretty influential 10% to get in Brisbane though.
Yeah,
10%.
yeah, monstrous.
That's a hot get.
monstrous.
Yeah.
And yeah, V and KFC would genuinely take revenue hits if they ever crossed us.
Yeah.
If they ever, and this is not a fucking threat.
This isn't a threat.
This is not a fucking threat.
Because when we make a fucking threat, people
you'll
know.
fucking know.
Yeah.
If we're gonna make a threat, you'll fucking know about it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, this is not a fucking threat.
This isn't a threat.
This is not a threat.
This is not a threat.
But you're gonna fucking take a hit.
So
in the
tell
deep
me not the
pocket.
threat. Tell me the non-threat.
The non-threat is we're gonna boycott your business.
And people are going to know about it.
And people are going to know that we've boycotted your business, and also because of how much money we spend at your restaurants and at service stations and shopping centres buying your Guarana energy product, you are going to feel it.
As a non-threat threat,
Yeah.
us not going to your establishment...
Come on, don't go too far. No, actually, sorry, go.
As a non-threat threat, us not going to your establishment is actually a threat because of the amount of income you'll lose. So, yes... This is a meme, absolutely, but also, please sponsor us.
Sponsor us, for God's sake. For God's sake. And I'll never turn my back on you, I promise.
The Christmas podcast got 13 views, man.
Oh, man. The Christmas podcast. Fucking hell. That just shows you never try.
Never try.
Never try.
'Cause we
Never be
tried.
different.
Because we tried and we tried to be different.
And make sure, because you're so embarrassed of your own work, you never share it on your own personal...
I haven't shared.
No.
No one...
No.
Why would I share?
No.
But it was a great episode.
If you were one of the exclusive 100 to be invited to like the page, then you'll know.
We're doing like a beta. We're inviting people. Hey, we're launching the podcast.
Come and test our podcast
13.0,
out.
yeah. Come and listen and give us feedback on the survey. Oh, dude, that's it. We'll do a survey. We'll get
man.
some
Nothing-
genuine
nothing-
podcast feedback from the survey.
Nothing better than coming home from work. You're like, what am I doing for dinner? What am I cooking? Fucking hell, I didn't do the dishes last night.
Never
what
done.
the fuck? What, oh, what's this? A survey?
Yeah. From a podcast?
Oh my god, let me sit down.
How long is it? 200 questions.
Only
my
200
goodness.
questions. This will be
Okay.
fun.
And then they lick the pen and they go, I'm going to start. Here we go.
Shit, even though they're on their phone.
Even though they're on their phone.
They're going to record their answers so they know that the system didn't fuck up their results.
No, exactly.
And then they'll fax us.
They want to fax.
We need a fax line.
We need a fax line.
Fuck
Well, we don't have email.
I don't have a home phone
I
number.
can't afford the internet.
I
so
don't. I operate without a home phone.
Yes, me too.
I don't have a landline.
No, I have a landline, but I haven't bought a land phone.
Yeah, no. And I don't want to. I don't want to pick up that phone.
How funny is it? I don't know if
Love
you've
it.
been internet shopping recently. You probably have because you just moved.
Internet shopping.
Looking for a new internet provider.
Okay.
I call it internet shopping. I don't know what else it's meant to be called. But
Shopping
I'm
for internet.
shopping around for the best
No,
internet deal.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I jumped to conclusions and thought you were talking about like online shopping.
Oh,
And
online
then you're
shop.
like,
Like
yeah.
I didn't know the word. For
like
online
you
shop.
went full boomer on me.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what I thought happened.
I boomed
Yeah.
pretty hard, and I boom occasionally, but that's quite illegal.
Yeah, no, that was spectacular. But thank you, you've clarified.
You've done mental
and I'm
gymnastics,
here.
let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Anyway,
Nah, I don't do
did
that.
the shop for the internet when I moved here, and loved the fact that they were like, "We'll give you 800 gigs, a free landline." I was like, "Who's getting drawn in by this?"
No, like, exactly like some 68-year-old
Oh.
person that's going to pay like 5 times.
Cheryl, Optus has got a free landline package.
Cheryl, are you listening to this?
Who was that? The son?
I don't know.
Was that
The hip son.
Who also calls his mum?
Cheryl,
Cheryl,
are you?
Cheryl, come here quick! Come here right quick, Cheryl.
You won't believe this, Cheryl.
Accent's
Free calls and texts.
He's like, is he South American or is he shitting? Like, I don't know what's going on with this. But anyway,
He's not South American.
I don't know what-
I can tell you that right
I
now.
don't know where he's
The
from.
man is not South American.
Cheryl. No, he sounds like he's from the swamps of America or something. Oh, but
Oh man, like someone from Brazil.
no, I meant South America. Oh shit, not the actual. Oh fuck, that's funny.
right.
Yeah.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Southern America.
I'll let you in on a little secret, even though I invented that character. He's not from South America. Oh shit.
It's. It would be so. I'm not saying he's like Mexican or something. That's. I'm not being. That would be such a weird racism. Anyway. I just meant.
I mean, when
Floridian.
when you hear that, and then you call someone retarded, it's like they're not in the same category, really.
They're not. They're not.
Because you were just a retard.
That was.
And the funny part was that you hadn't twigged.
Mm.
Took you a second
Yeah.
to twig that it was actually that far south. Anyway, okay. I'm so sorry if no one was laughing at that, but I can
That
tell
was
you if you were
hilarious.
here, you'd be laughing.
I'm coughing.
Oh,
God,
Jesus.
good grief.
That was great. Well, anyway, I think we can let that bit die there.
Yeah,
Who
that's-
knows what would have happened to Cheryl and the boys, but
We'll
fuck.
just leave them there, dead to the world.
Shit, I'm crying. That was really funny. That was really good.
Oh,
Jesus.
resetting, and refocusing.
Hoodies.
Are we going back to this?
Nah, we don't have to.
No.
It's been a well. Like, did we talk about merch last one?
No, we
maybe
didn't.
we did.
I don't think we did. But I had an idea this week for the merch.
Okay. Just let me. I'm worried when
You're
you have
worried.
ideas.
Yeah, that's fair because it's not only is it I'm not that creative. My fashion taste really. Well, it's posh.
It's- I'm extremely opulent.
I'm so opulent, and I don't think our viewer base or listener base.
They
will
can't afford what I'm going to offer.
Well, I was thinking monocles.
Okay. DL monocles.
DL monocles.
I'm into that.
You're into that.
Strangely enough.
Strange. That is
Like
not the reaction I expected from you.
Like a monocle, and the whole chain is just connected D's and L's.
D's and L's. That's right, and it's really hard to connect the L as well.
It
Don't
doesn't.
get- It's the D's easy.
Yeah,
That's not the problem.
yeah. The connected D's, that makes
It
sense.
lives through, but that L.
That L, it will make it work.
As the engineer in this friendship group, I'm going to need you to really put pen to paper and just get working on the prototype.
I've got a soldering iron,
Yeah, nice. That'll.
so I'll have
something.
I'll have a prototype to you in no time.
We'll make it from wires.
I just need 60 meters of alfoil,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I can make this happen.
Copper's cheap. I'll get that.
Imagine that, just with like little tiny D's and L's. Like I've just got a stamp, and I'm just punching all these D's and L's out of the alfoil.
You're just doing it on the podcast next week, and every now you're just like,
Fuck.
funny.
Oh
Um,
Jesus.
But no, wasn't a monocle. I was just trying to be posh on you. And
No, that was that. I reckon that's funny.
Well, it's got legs. There we go. Okay, could be an option. But I was just thinking.
Really niche merch though.
Sorry. Well, the whole podcast is fair niche. We've got lots of
When
listeners.
you look at the following.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
But I was thinking just a men and woman's hoodie, and then for the women it just says Samantha, and for the men Jason. That's all
Team
it says.
Jason.
Team Jason, Team Samantha.
Right.
And Team Brendan.
No, we got trackies that say Team Brendan on the arse.
Oh, classic. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
We got DL Uggs. Can you imagine how much money you'd just pump into having all of the versatility of that merch line? We got DL earmuffs, we've got DL Uggs, and then no pairs get sold. We're literally dealing with half a warehouse.
Yeah. With like thousands of dollars in
And
the
by
hole.
warehouse, I mean like a rental at Storage King.
It's
but
a U-Haul was filled, and that's all we had.
But the Don't You shirt sold like hotcakes.
The Don't You shirts, that was the one winning idea we had. David, why did you push so hard against the
Just
Don't
like-
You shirts?
It's like putting your hand into the S-key and coming out with a heap of dirt and a beer.
Eureka.
We've done it.
My God.
Bottomless Eskies.
No, but did you actually have a legit...
No, I
Merchandise.
just thought I'd say hoodies just to get us out
Just-
of where we were.
Just more of the fans clamouring?
Yeah.
More fans
Yeah.
absolutely clamouring for that
100%.
merch. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
How much would it be to... Nah.
Nah, that'll be serious.
Absolutely
Sounds like
not.
your facial expression changed from I'm being funny, Lockie, to
Yeah.
genuine question.
Actually, how much would it cost to mass produce shirts?
And that's where I'm getting
Nah.
really concerned. I'm going to shut you down right now.
We could sell them as rags.
Oh, rags. Just for like oily rags.
Yeah.
Just, oily.
Clean your car with this thing.
We've got random rags here. I'll just sell them out on the street. That'll be good.
Imagine that.
Ah.
Yeah, so, fuck. What else is going on?
Do you ever think you could be... I saw this the other day. Hand models.
Yeah.
People
Nah.
who do hand modelling,
Nah.
if you've got the hands to do it, power to you. I have no idea how you break into this industry, but the reason I bring this up is because you have some fantastic hands, and I really wish we were filming right now because
Right.
the listeners need to know about these hands of yours.
Look, I don't think I've got great hands. I'm a nervous chewer of the nails. Maybe if I got over that, there's potential. What's wrong with your hand? Show me your
Oh,
hand.
too dainty. A little
Nah,
effeminate.
mine are dainty as well.
So you see, those are.
But I have a
fucking-
broken pinky. You can tell I broke that pinky.
But that's what it gives a bit more distinguished.
Yeah, right.
Bit of a distinguished.
It's like the scar across the eye.
Not that horrific. I think more just like a like sunken cheeks in like those really gaunt models. Gaunt.
Right.
But that's and it's character.
Ruggedly handsome monster.
Ruggedly. Those are fingers that could sell man rings.
Yeah,
You know how
okay.
hard it is to sell a man ring that isn't a wedding ring?
Nah, you definitely want to use the inside of my hands rather than... Have a look.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's the outside.
I've been
That's the
staring at-
inside.
I've
That's
been-
the inside.
Yeah, definitely want to
Work the inside.
That's where the soft
How's
flesh
that
is.
blister as well?
I was distracted. It's healing nicely.
It is. It did pop, and shit, a lot of juice came out.
I was gonna
but
say,
anyway.
should we give the listeners a little follow up
Did
from
we?
last
Yeah,
week? Yeah,
so
we did.
We did talk about it. Hey.
Yeah.
So my fucked up massive blister popped,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like cleaning the deck or something when it did pop, and I was like, uh-oh, and then it was just like, I wouldn't say pissing out, like, because it wasn't the flow of like a urine, like, it wasn't that much stuff.
The flow of a urine.
The flow of a large urine.
The flow.
But it was fucking dripping out heaps, and then I was like, oh no, it's like actually a burst. So then when I looked at it, I was like, I'm gonna milk this bitch, and then like squeezed it as hard as I could, and so much juice came out, you wouldn't believe it.
I believe it.
You
It
wouldn't
was
believe
massive.
it. Literally, like you turned a tap on and went.
You don't have to tell me.
You know what I mean? Like that much water into a cup.
You don't have
That's
to
how much came out of my blister, bro.
You really. I saw the blister in the flesh, and trust me, I really
was a
believe
big
you
blister.
when
Yeah,
you say
yeah. A lot
it
of juice
bled.
came out.
Yeah. You milked that
So
puppy
then,
dry.
so I milked that fucker, and then the skin when I played footy on Monday,
Oh.
and I was catching the ball and I was passing the ball, the loose like blister skin was getting like re-blistered from like the grip of the ball,
pressure,
just like
yeah.
getting onto it, and then it would like slide the skin a bit because it was loose. So then anyway, I got back from touch, and the little balloon, the deflated balloon, had split in half. So then I was like, and then peeled the skin off, and
Tear
I had
it
this
off.
huge, monstrous, like dead bit of skin, and then I flushed it.
Yeah. Oh, you flushed it.
I didn't want
Nice.
to put it in the bin.
It didn't feel right in the bin?
No,
That's interesting.
I didn't want it in the bin.
And that's a piece of me.
Yeah.
I'm not trash.
I'm not trash, you fucker.
I'm not trash. That's,
You hear me, Mum?
that's such an interesting insight into your mentality. There we go. Any psychologist listening?
So that's the little follow-up.
Yeah.
No, any psychologist will tell you that I'm absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Uh-huh. Okay. Who told
Points
you
for
that?
narcissism.
Yeah.
We'll jot that down.
Just ticks that box.
Perfect in every other category, though.
Just like narcissist, but I'm going to downgrade him to extreme sociopath.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit. Shit on a stick.
Totally.
Totally
timely,
wild.
Totally wild.
That was a good show.
Sick show. Nice little reference.
Sorry, what?
Little because it's like mid-January right now.
Mm-hmm.
When is too late to be taking down the Christmas decorations? And I'm guilty of that right now. I've still got the tinsel sitting on my keyboard right next to us here.
It probably needs to be done in the next week, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with this setup.
Mm.
I mean, that's it's not as if your whole house is covered in Christmas lights or
No,
something.
no, that literally just looks like trash.
No, it doesn't.
I think it kind of does.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
But it also it brings a bit of colour and flair to this room.
And as a white room,
it's a white ass room.
it's
Dave.
white. 4 walls, every colour whiter than the last.
When it,
Every wall.
you'll be blinded by the time you get to the fourth wall.
I call that the extreme wall.
You turn to leave the room.
I tell my friends, don't look at the 4th wall until you've been here a few times.
Yeah, right.
I remember when I put the blinders on you when you were here the first time.
I do. I was like a frightened horse.
You were. And then you graduated and
And then I had graduated to the goggles. And we're gonna do a run next week where I got nothing on it.
I believe in you.
We'll see how I go.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll strip down before I come in here.
Yeah, well, you want to be comfortable, loose.
Definitely want to be comfortable, but also in case I have an out of body experience, I don't want to have shat my pants.
You're looking around a lot, but I'd actually prefer if you did shit your pants with clothing on. Bit of a barrier.
Well, that makes sense
Bit of a
because you
barrier
don't
for
want me
me.
to shit my pants on your carpet.
Exactly. And I know
That's a bit selfish.
It's selfish. It is selfish of me, but also put yourself in my shoes for a second. Actually empathize with me. I'm still being selfish,
Continue.
probably. I'm still being selfish.
Continue.
No, now I'm seeing it from your point of view as me, and I'm seeing how I'm being selfish. Yeah.
I put myself in your shoes, putting yourself in my shoes, and I'm wrong.
I'm being a huge dickhead right now. Come on, David.
Jesus.
That'll be good.
No, that's good. That's good. We should probably actually confirm that Jason and Samantha. What was the thing called? The Perfect Date.
The Perfect Day? Yeah, Perfect Day.
Production's been suspended.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sad story, actually. Everything was going really great.
So good.
So good, but it was it was actually the kids union, getting the kid actors involved. Just really expensive overheads.
Yeah, but more so that they actually had an issue with that big Pash scene we had.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, because Brendan and Jason were fornicating, and that was inspiring the kids to just go crazy.
Yeah, but
and they began pashing each other.
The kids were pashing each other.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was all part of our agenda.
I know. That's we were trying to send a message.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fucking bureaucrats, bro.
The government.
Fucking putting up roadblocks, standing in our way, bro.
Left, right, and centre.
It's
These
like
fucks.
It's like the no,
Nah.
definitely can't. Might be funny, but too risky. We're in Jeep Hardy's territory.
Cool, go for it. Go for it, man. No, that's when we...
That's when we pop.
Yeah.
And you just like fully shut down on me.
And I bring it down. And I bring it back in.
And I have to just keep filling on my own stuff that I don't know if it's working.
And you've got the whole weight of the podcast on your shoulders.
And you're just stunned. You're visibly dizzy,
Yeah.
disoriented.
Nah, come on.
No, I was going to say, those two, Jason and Brendan, were sinning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they've committed a heinous sin. That makes sense, doesn't it?
I'm on board.
And all these kids have now been tainted by this devil act that they've seen. And then they're all going to just start throwing it all to the wall.
Also,
They're gonna
what are you gonna?
they're gonna be throwing it over. They're gonna be throwing. They're gonna be tipping over the salt. What are they? They're gonna be tipping over the salt on
I don't want them
purpose
to
because
tip.
that's bad luck.
I don't want. It's bad
And they're
luck.
gonna all passion each other, and they'll be walking around with knives.
I don't want. Where's the knives coming from? Who's giving them knives?
And like you say that in a meeting, and then they say no.
Fucked. And then yeah.
And it's like,
not
what
only
is
do
it?
they say no?
Is
they
it
threaten
the
to
is
call
it the
cops.
religious part? Is it the religious part?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we
Give
can't.
me one good reason.
We can't put 25 7-year-olds pashing each other
Yeah.
on the big screen.
And then we said, fuck off.
How
That
about the
sounds like
small
the
screen?
government getting involved again. Give us another good reason why
No,
this won't
before I
work.
lashed out, I said, what about the small screen?
Yeah.
What about TV? What if we make a TV show out of this?
Oh, because it's too much of a big screen. I remember you were very passionate in this meeting, and then you said, let's bring it down.
Yeah.
Bring it down to the silver screen.
Let's scale it back. Instead
yeah.
of 25 kids at a, big aspect ratio,
Huge.
what about 25 kids at a smaller aspect ratio pashing each other?
And then what did they say? They were like, they still walked out, didn't they?
They were like, there are strict codes and guidelines that we must follow. And that's when I just tuned out. I was seeing red.
It just sounded like liberal bullshit to me.
I was seeing red.
Oh, liberal bullshit, all of it. Yeah. It's hard when you
Work
so hard on a script and then you hire a studio and then you get the script done and then you get the actors together and then you film it and then you edit it and then you give it to a producer and then they say
It's already been filmed. These kids have pash.
yeah, that's right.
Their
the
lives
damage
are
has
ruined.
been done. That's it. What is the problem?
They've already done the 30-minute pashing scene. Wait, do you know how many takes that took to get right?
That's right.
angles.
High, low, far, close up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Anyway, it's hard.
So
It's
anyway,
just-
production's on hold.
but
And honestly,
It's
I
such a
don't think we
shame.
can tell the story.
I don't think so.
Without that scene, and the words don't do it justice.
Because they were saying, just cut the scene, guys. Just cut the scene. But we won't compromise our vision.
No, exactly. And this literally has nothing to do with the storyline.
The story arc's the same, with or without
This
it.
is just a random night in
you
between
guys could
critical
just-
parts of the story.
You guys could just not have this. It was really good. But we hammered down.
We built the whole thing around this.
Well, I said you're being ridiculous. We've actually got 4 more pash scenes lined up to go. We just haven't filmed them yet.
Yeah.
And they'll only be inserted seamlessly into it.
Yeah.
But they hated that.
You won't even notice these kids pashing by the 4th scene.
You'll be so dead to it, desensitized to it. You'll just be like, oh yeah.
You'll just think 7-year-olds are pashing willy-nilly.
So I didn't see what the fuck. Anyway, we're chasing investors if anyone's keen.
Sponsors. That's what we want. And we want them now, goddammit.
Damn it, we need them.
Or you'll be financially ruined. We have the power.
We have the power.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
But yeah. Yep.
I'm still coughing from that South America bit.
Oh, bro.
Shit.
I hope that's hilarious on the listen back. Just secretly.
It'll be hilarious because every episode we do is hilarious.
Yeah. Especially episode 9.
Especially
Go check out episode 9.
Love it.
But yeah, we're what are we gonna do? Because no, that's a logistical question. Can't do that live.
Well, we can.
No.
Well, okay.
No.
Alright.
I'll disrupt the flow. How are you going with your Vegaron energy
Honestly,
drink?
I'm about a quarter of the way through, and I'm feeling the effects of the sugar. I feel like I'm elevating.
I'm about halfway through,
You're getting there, yeah.
but it was very soon after the meal to have one.
What after having a sugary,
Having
high fat?
Oh yeah. We had a KFC,
And we went the regular.
and we rarely go. We rarely go.
You'll be shocked to hear we
Did you have a
straight.
coffee from McDonald's?
I did.
Can I get the backstory on that whole situation?
On Monday, I worked from home, and I wanted to get a double quarter pounder.
Mm-hmm.
And if you spent over $20, you got free delivery. And so,
You needed a coffee.
well, just the
To get
meal,
there.
just the meal was like 18. But then I went a large
Yeah,
mocha.
cunning.
Then I went a large mocha, and baby's got free free delivery.
Right, so effectively, you paid $5 for that to get $5 off.
$2 to get $5 off.
Oh, that was $2.
Well, I was at 18 with the meal, and then $2 after that. So
But how much was that to pay for?
So I spent $20. I don't think you're quite gripping.
No. This is all wrong.
No.
This
see,
cannot be happening. Are we doing maths again?
Yeah, we're doing maths.
No.
You're good at maths. This is one thing
That's
you're
my
good
job, bro. I'm off the clock. I can't do maths when I'm not
After
working.
the hours from 5 till 8 a.m., I am not doing maths.
Oh, man.
Ash has been telling me she really would love it if you do some maths just at home. Like, she's been running into me like, yeah, I really need your help. I really need you here.
Can you measure this for me? I'm going to go to IKEA and buy this thing. And I'll be like, sorry, I'm off the clock.
Well, it's been more urgent, she said. She said the tax man was after her. Like, she couldn't figure out her taxes. And it was like a fairly simple minus equation. But your standard response was, get back to me in my working hours. I hold office hours. Ashley, you are my love of my life, but I have strict office hours, and you can come to me then.
If you want me to do maths, send me an email. I don't do overtime.
Give me a project that I can then bill this time to that project. And then we'll have
Just like asking my boss, hey, what's the code for doing your girlfriend's taxes?
What's that? Pack my things? Alright.
Oh, shit. Fuck. You remember Rayman? The game?
Rayman.
The dude with the
Oh.
gloves?
I do remember. Very...
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I can't really relate too much here, man.
No. Did you ever get the Book Week things at school where the little magazine had come around and you could buy it? Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Is that still alive and well?
That's a good question. We should ask one of our teacher friends that.
Dude, I remember I begged my parents. Begged my parents.
What was the...
I got Nicktoons Racing, bro.
Nicktoons Racing?
It could be Tunes, but I think it was Nicktoons.
I think I remember wanting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm so sorry if you didn't get to play it.
I didn't.
It was fun as fuck.
It was sick.
No.
Why?
It was just like a shit Mario Kart, but you could be Tommy from the Rugrats,
Oh,
or
hot.
like Spike from Real Monsters.
And was
or
it on the
whatever.
PC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, we're talking, we don't have the hardware to run this thing. It's like half an hour to load. the
Windows
game.
97.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
struggling.
When everything used to be on the disc because you couldn't patch shit.
Mm.
Because internet speeds were fucked.
Floppy disk.
What are
Probably
kids,
installed on a floppy
kids
disk.
these days that are just like growing up with 4G,
How could
bro?
Scholastic compete in today's environment?
Nah, well, I mean...
You've got Fortnite that's free, cunt.
Yeah, I know.
That shit's free.
Yeah, nah, Scholastic, you done. Straight up.
The
eh?
floppy bendy ruler
'Cause
isn't
it-
quite cutting it in
Yeah,
today's
yeah,
environment.
100%.
It's just not the same.
100%. Like, using a ruler as a weapon? Oh, that is so
Oh.
1998.
And we did.
I loved using my ruler as a weapon.
Oh, so those slaps.
Wielding it like a baton.
And it would just curve around the
Yeah,
wrist.
oh, that plasticky whip.
Oh.
Yeah,
But that's how you knew your friends were, because you couldn't hit your enemies with that, because you get in trouble, but you hit your friends.
Hit your friends.
And, it's
And they won't
hilarious.
report you.
Oh, that's right, they're your friends.
Oh no, it's fucked. Shit's changed. Oh, growing up with 4G, it'd be so like just internet anywhere you want when you want it. We're just on the tail end of in our youth dealing with the shittest. Like, better than not having it. Can I say that?
We're a weird generation, and this is going to get slightly unfunny for a second.
No.
Okay. I'm doing it.
Okay.
We have memories. We may have been 5 or 6, but we have actual memories where the internet didn't exist, and the internet just was like, it doesn't. It's not a thing. So life is pre-internet,
Yeah.
and now we have internet. It's different.
Remember trying to connect to the internet when your mum's on the phone?
I remember it disconnecting a lot.
And yeah, she'd pick the phone up and the internet goes. Oh man, what the
so
fuck?
many RuneScape raids ruined.
Oh, true.
Oh, RuneScape got thrashed on there.
Oh, that's
Oh.
actually heartbreaking. Why did that take so... Like, it took them like 2 seconds to figure out how for that not to be a thing. Why didn't they just take a bit more time with the rollout if they're using the phone line anyway? Anyway. So, what about school camp? You got any commentary on school camps?
I love school camp. I know a lot of people that didn't like school camp,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was one of the boys that really loved the late night antics that you could get into with all the boys
and then the
girls.
teachers would be like, shut the fuck up.
Shut it down. Aiden, put your dick back in your
Yeah.
pants.
It's 11:45. Go to bed.
Aiden, you're one bad fart joke away from getting your mum down here. Because we were just on the school over. So,
Going to that survival camp would have been so shit for the teachers. Literally, the teachers get split up,
yeah.
and the one teacher has the 15 kids or whatever the hell the ratio was, and then
Do we need to give the context for this?
no,
Okay.
it was a survival camp,
Yeah, enough said.
so we just went to survive
Mm-hmm.
in not so harsh conditions,
Not that harsh.
very livable, but it got cold.
It got the coldest night in Gympie in like 30 years when we were there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But some of the banter that you're hearing from the kids when you're a grown man.
Oh, imagine trying to be quiet.
Oh, have you seen Sharon's tits? 100%.
Oh,
How
and they're
many
like
teachers?
12.
How many
And these
teachers
12-year-olds
would have had to listen to that?
So much.
So, they're keeping so much shit locked in
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean? Like they're like, well, I would have been talking about that when whatever. But if it was too loud, maybe you'd
Yeah.
just be like, boys, I can hear it all.
Yeah, and if I can hear it, the girls can hear
Yeah.
it, and that's your target.
Yeah,
You don't want the girls
exactly
to hear
right.
it, boys.
You don't want to. You don't
You wanna
reveal your
keep-
secrets.
You want to keep that on the down low.
Yeah.
If you want to have a chance of the Year 10 formal.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god.
the Year 10 formal.
Might get a kiss.
I want to kiss. I'm gonna kiss her, and I'm gonna kiss her.
Man, nothing better than heading to the blue light with no idea what you're doing. You know what I mean? Might grab a lemonade. It's getting hot out here.
Oh shit!
Nelly's on.
And then you had like your friends who had like older brothers, and they're just like, "Oi, my older brother is gonna actually bring a couple of beers down to the after party later. It's gonna be fucking wild."
Fuck. I hope we haven't talked about this before because fuck, the blue light's just a good little topic of conversation.
It is. It
Just
is
like,
a good one.
Want be like, I'm going in, and then just head into the dance floor, and then come back like, yeah, kiss like 10 chicks. Literally got rejected through the 3 times you asked someone to dance and then left. Yeah, passed like 10 of them, and now I'm gonna go grab a lemonade. Anyone get some lemonade?
I
for
didn't
the
see you
boys?
talk to a single girl.
Yeah, you didn't see.
No, there's not that. It's busy, but I can still see around. It's
No, man, it's got to just lemonade.
who was it? Who'd you kiss?
Some chick from Sunshine.
Another school, yeah. Shit. Yeah, do you remember having? I remember having like the grand plans going to the blue light. Like, you know, you sort of had heard about another girl, didn't really know any girls, and then you're like, oh, I've heard there's this girl from Sunshine Coast Grammar who's gonna be there, and I've met her like once, and she seemed kind of cool. Maybe I'll like talk to her.
She
Maybe-
plays the violin.
Maybe
I
I'll
think
get-
I'm in love.
Maybe I'll sneak a kiss. I don't know, just like something kind of romantic, and then you had some boys who were like, I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
every chick.
I'm gonna lose
fuck.
mine tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose mine tonight 4 times. That's my goal.
I've already half semi lost it because I ejaculated when I came into the building.
I did have a couple of wanks before I got here, just so I can fuck for hours.
I'm warmed
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Just so I can fuck for hours
Yeah.
when like push comes to shove, and like it just happens to me. Like it's like I'm not just like it hasn't just like been sprung on me, and I like just jizz right then. Like I've had a few wanks.
Jared, have you even touched a boob before? Yeah. Don't just say boob
Dude,
around.
come on, bro.
You
Come
said
on, bro. I'm
boob.
trying to fuck here.
You're.
He's like hell stuck up on like a Bluetooth headset. It's him like, Mum, I need another pair of pants.
Gonna need a new pair of pants.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what Dad's doing. Get home and lap around and get me another pair of pants, bitch.
I'm gonna get
Do
with a
you
chick.
know how important this night is to me?
This is the most important night of my whole middle school career, Mum.
Yeah. Hang on, fella. Hang on, Mum. Hang on. Yeah. Raspberry lemonade, please.
Here's my drink ticket.
Yeah.
2 drink tickets, thank
Yeah,
you.
and bring $20 as well.
Anyway, so
I'm rolling tonight. I'm rolling for everybody.
I wonder if everyone had like disco similar to our blue light disco, because it wasn't just a
Maybe
school
not.
thing; it was an inter-school thing.
Yeah, I know.
So-
Yeah, it was,
and the
it was like-
police organised it, which is
yeah,
kind of cool.
yeah. It is. It is.
Good little initiative to get the kids mingling.
Yeah.
Mm.
But really, when you just think back to what it was, it was pretty weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially those like 17, 18-year-old blokes that would rock up and like try and see if they could snag like
Scary.
a 15 or something. You'd be
Illegal
like,
and
"Ugh,"
scary.
Yeah.
Because there was a. Because you couldn't.
Because
be
that's
eight-
grade 12 to grade 10, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not retardedly that much of a gap, but when you've got 12-year-olds that are rocking up to this thing too, it's like, dude, isn't
Yeah.
there like an actual party you could go to?
Yeah, and there is. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But I remember you had to, if you were 18, you literally couldn't get into the blue light disco. But I don't know how they would ever enforce that, because they'd be like, got your license, like now I'm 17, like
Yeah.
now I'm 16 and 15. I don't...
I got my L's last week and there was I had trouble printing it at the... I've never spoken to a cop before.
Is this a breathalyzer? Yeah. He's just like, no, you're just talking
Is this a
at me.
breathalyzer?
Yeah. No, you're just talking to me.
I had a beer with my dad before I came here.
I had a sip of my dad's beer. I had a sip. I'm probably drunk.
Am I going to get arrested?
I didn't even like the taste of it. Because I remember everyone just hated the taste of beer the first time they had it, eh? And we all
Every
pretended.
alcohol. No.
We're not all
No,
pretending.
I brought this up before.
Yeah.
I don't think alcohol tastes nice.
No, it doesn't.
None of it.
No.
Even you've been working all day and you crack a beer, the beer's giving you something else.
I think that
it's
tastes
not
good.
tasting nice.
I think that tastes good.
Because
though.
you're that fucking thirsty though. Water would be much better.
No, it's not. It doesn't hit us the same. It's like the hit.
You're after something else.
I'm
right?
after
You're after something
the
else.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I want
You're
to.
dehydrated, which means your body's going to absorb this quicker.
Exactly.
And you're going to be feeling loose.
I haven't really eaten much recently, so that's gone straight into the bloodstream.
I've had 2 days off eating just so I can have this beer.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucked off this one beer, dude. Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
imagine that being
But yeah, no, I hate
so
it.
skint that you have to go 2 days
Yeah,
without eating.
like,
Just to...
oh, fuck. I'm going to have to do the whole month on one carton. Okay, fuck it, I'll just halve my shop.
Okay. You get 6 days into not eating, like crack a beer, like it's gonna be.
You'd spew,
loose.
probably.
I think you'd probably pass out or spew.
Yeah.
Both, maybe. Who knows? Roll the dice, find out.
Man, there's just no way of knowing.
But you say all alcohol tastes bad.
Mm.
What was that?
Nothing, I just
Nothing.
had a look at the bloody timer and I was
okay.
like, holy fucking hell.
Yeah, you just
That
stressed
last
me.
25 minutes
I thought you were
escaped
about
me.
to say like, oh, you stop recording
No,
in 5 minutes.
absolutely not. We're not stopping recording.
But if you put vodka into like this V energy drink, A, your heart would explode, but B, it would taste good, I think.
It would mask how
It'd be-
shit the vodka
It'd
tastes,
be
right?
masked. It's just a mask.
The
yeah.
V tasting good is
Yeah.
masking how bad that vodka
Is there
tastes.
any actual alcohol that tastes good out there? It has
Oh,
to be
there
some.
there is random shit. Like, I mean, the what's the name? Like liqueurs and cocktails they're like super masked, you know? Like, they're still quite alcoholic, but they're so... The combination of all the shit that's gone into it masks it so well that you don't really know
Well, some of those liqueurs just taste like a chocolate milk. It's like, ooh, I'm just drinking a chocolate.
Yeah.
It's just a chocolate little
Yeah,
milkshake.
it's just like a...
cheeky little milkshake.
Maybe it's off.
Oh, it's just a little bit off.
Yeah.
And then, half an hour later, you have a few
But it
more
only
of those,
went
and
off
then-
yesterday. Yeah, it only went off yesterday, so it just tastes a little funny.
And then you wake up in the curb at like 5 a.m. at the Valley.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
pretty fun. It's a good
100%.
life. If you were going to start your own sort of alcohol, what sort of alcohol would you start?
Rum.
You'd start a rum.
And
Naturally.
tell me that follows.
Tell me, it tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
As the story arc of the character that is Lachlan,
Yeah.
that is on brand.
Just like the ad is just like my most worst experiences on rum. Like when I like drank that whole bottle in an hour
Yeah.
and was like dancing for half an hour and then like passed out on my back and just started vomiting.
It could also
And
be
then like flashback to the next one, like the next morning I'm like eating rockmelon and just spew everywhere.
and also the time when you drank like a whole bottle of rum and then you were sort of like sort of brawling with people in a playful way
And like
people,
chucking their camp chairs on the fire
and
and
people
shit.
were like hitting you back hard but you couldn't feel it, and so like the tag is like feel nothing
Ever.
feel nothing ever. Escape
Escape.
reality.
Hey, forget what this is. I can take you somewhere else.
Follow me, and then your hand extends to the screen.
And then I just like pull him into me where I'm having so much fun on the dance floor in
Just
that half an
dancing.
hour before I fucking
And then he's
pass
just
out.
like, I'm scared but I'm enjoying myself.
I'm so scared I need a drink.
Lachlan's rum, get it now.
If you can think you haven't had enough.
That's a strong line. That's a strong line. If you think you had enough, keep going. Because you still got mental capacity.
There's no
at that
room
point.
for capacity of mind.
Exactly. That's alright. That'd be nice. So all of those celebrity alcohols are just,
But
everyone's making them.
rum's like heaps of people drink it, but it's an underdog in terms of like celebrity endorsement.
It's such a
How
it's a
many
niche Queensland
rums?
drink. Like, not niche. It's like really over in the market.
What are you trying to say?
What am I trying to? It's
No, I think so you're saying-
overrepresented
Right. Okay.
in terms of like what people.
So you reckon people in Vic significantly
Vic, New South
consume
Wales,
rum
ACT.
less?
Yes. Basically, what I'm saying is everyone here's a hick.
Yeah.
And I'm being posh again.
Yeah, fair.
No.
No, well, it could be true. I've honestly, I can't confirm nor deny because I'm in the rum drinking category, and I don't.
What a surprise!
I don't monitor what the other states are doing in terms of their rum consumption. Sounds like a very like high end of town kind of thing to
What are you saying?
observe.
What are you saying?
That you're posh. But then then you've got like bourbon though, which actually gets like Matthew McConaughey
I love
fucking
bourbon.
advertises Wild Turkey. It's the same. It's so.
It's not
similar.
It's
not
so
similar.
I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill.
It is so similar and tastes worse. That's the fucked part.
Fuck off.
That's the worst part. They're like
That's
they're
not
like the
it.
same drink, but it's decided to take a different path, and it's the wrong direction.
We'll do one night on rum, and then we'll drink like half a bottle of rum each. We'll probably be sick and like hate our lives. And then
Look, I don't
the
mind.
next week we'll do one night on bourbon, and it'll be dignified, classy, insightful. The conversation will be educational, and and we'll have a really fun.
And we'll watch
time.
a documentary.
And we'll probably watch a documentary with Al Gore involved
Yeah.
somehow. So that's what I'd like to do.
Oh man.
I don't think it tastes better. I think you can argue that some rums taste like bourbon, but I won't say it tastes better. Just like a dirty, filthy bourbon.
It's like if a bourbon never got distilled.
You know how they say like triple filtered and
Like in its purest
fully
form.
filtered.
So like
yeah.
in its purest form.
Yeah, that's like the scum on the top of bourbon, potentially, and the bourbon's underneath. Right. And the rum is on top.
So the vat gets divided into two, and all the bourbon trickles down to the bottom over time, and then they just scrape the top off into the rum vat and mix it with. They just get a hose.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if it's like two different chambers. It's definitely one chamber, and then like the rum's like it's less dense, so it floats to the top, and then they just like scoop that.
It's dense.
It's like it's less.
What are you doing?
I'm getting chemistry on you because bourbon denser sinks to the bottom.
Okay.
Rum lighter goes to the top. Then they just scoop. They burn off most of it, but
Okay.
then the other 10% is Bundaberg rum, and then underneath that is Jack Daniels.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
I'm fairly
interesting take. Interesting take. Look, it's we don't need to have this discussion. We both like what we like.
New shirt idea. Team
we-
rum, team bourbon.
Oh, I am
Hot.
gonna get fucked. But I'm the proud owner of Team Rum.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
would be.
It's like owning a failing football club. I'm proud of this fucking club.
They're my
And
boys.
I don't care we got the wooden spoon the last 17 years in a row. I'm proud of this fucking club.
They're my boys.
And I'm proud of what this club has done through adversity.
We've got the strongest spirit.
Yeah, exactly
I
right.
love when you hear coaches saying our spirit is so strong. You're like, oh, sweetie.
Sorry, sweetie.
You've been at the bottom of the ladder the last 6
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah.
It's rough.
The heart of this team is almost enough to win a game this season. On that alone, the heart.
Coach, how do you feel about losing the last 12 games consecutively?
Well, I don't feel good about it, but what I do feel good about is this team that I've got. Team Rum
Yeah.
has been operating from behind the starting line for years now. All these Team Bourbon supporters have all the celebrities on their side. They get all the media attention.
And how do you respond, Coach, that Team Bourbon has been at the training camp for the last 6 weeks, but Team Rum has actually been out at the clubs and actually not coming to training and practice much at all?
Because it's the off season, and if you're gonna have a good team, you need to make sure that everyone's connected, everyone's getting along with each other, and that everyone's actual mates. You don't become friends with somebody by sitting in a classroom all day every day. That's why none of my kids have any friends.
Coach, how
because
do you-
they're relegated to a classroom all day, surrounded by their peers, and there's no opportunity to make friends.
Coach-
So when their peers come over to my house, yeah, I give them a little nip. Yeah, I give them a bit of rum.
Coach, what do you respond to the allegations?
Yeah,
you're
I give him a bit of
giving about- how do you respond to the allegations of underage drinking in your own harem?
No comment. Look, my lawyer told me to say nothing
This
about
press conference
this.
is over. See with the mic on and shit, it's like all rustling. Team Rum for the win.
It's fucking bullshit. I need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but I mean, there's gonna have to be something a bit more enticing than just Team Rum.
Team Rum.
Because, fucking hell.
Can it say
I'm
the
not gonna-
DL somewhere
I'm not
on,
gonna-
on the shirt?
I'm not gonna have a single one go.
No, in Queensland, I reckon you'd be good.
Who said this podcast is this is televised to the world, mate?
I know. I'm just saying, in
There's
Queensland,
going to be people in Spain with a Team Bourbon shirt on,
yeah.
and all my crowds in Queensland,
Hey, whoa! Don't
primarily around Bundaberg. Is
just-
that what you're saying?
don't just discredit the Caribbeans and the Southern Americans. They love rum. They all love it. So you know,
It's different. It's
spiced
white rum.
It's white rum. It's not. I wouldn't say it's better just because it's white.
I never. What?
That's what you say.
Don't you flip this on me?
I don't know why
You South American Cheryl loving fucking.
I honestly, you're the one that went to the white place, so I was
No.
just talking rum, dude.
No, I was thinking of different types of rum.
White rum's not even a thing.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
Prove it.
Coconuts
Please
and
don't
shit.
prove it. No, Coke, tropical flavour.
Mangoes. What? Well, fuck, 59-26. I think we've definitely done it.
Yeah, we've definitely achieved the minimum requirement for a podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
So
actually,
we'll
overachieved.
refrain from rating it.
Yeah, it's
And
never a rate.
I think maybe we should just go out with just something interesting about yourself.
Yeah. Well, you first.
Okay. One interesting thing about me is that I have hemorrhoids and I use Metamucil.
Yeah, that is interesting. So that just allowed some less of like a strenuous poop.
Yeah,
I
it
suppose.
takes the pressure off my shits because my diet's horrific. So my shits are bad.
Quite young for Metamucil, like such an advocate.
Religious.
New sponsor. Religiously consuming. That would be sick if next week, you know how like at the start a sponsored podcast, it's always like, this podcast
Yeah.
brought to you by
Welcome to the DNL podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Metamucil.
Metamucil, the loose stool people. I don't know what their slogan is, but we'll find out.
Live better and feel good.
With Metamucil.
The podcast is also brought to you by KFC. Did someone say KFC?
I don't care.
End it.
End it.
End this.
See ya.
Bye, guys.